Hey guys, hello. Okay, today I'm gonna do a contour class and I'm gonna show you the difference between contour and bronzer and how you wanna use them and why they're two separate products, and you really should avoid using your bronzer for your contour just because of how the bronzer is made. It's meant to glow and sit in high spots on your face, and contour is deeper colors that are meant to sit in the shadows. If that makes sense. So I'm going to show you just basic contour application, and then I'm going to do a little bit of detailed contour for those of you that want to take it a step further. But I'm going to show you what I do on my everyday, and then if I'm going out for dinner or something like that and I want to ramp it up a little bit more, I'll show you what I do with that as well. So as always, everything is here in my SEINT compact, okay? All my colors, I have already put on my main highlight, my brightening highlight, and color corrected under my eyes. So that has already been laid. But these are my contour colors. This is a color called Henna, and this is a color called Astoria. I use both of them. Currently, I'm using more Henna. It's a little bit warmer undertones, and I'm super pasty and pale right now in the wintertime. So I just feel like that warms me up quite a bit. This is my bronzer, Bella, so you can see, look how much warmer this is versus the contour colors, okay? So this is the bronzer, Bella. It's a cream-based bronzer. As always, all of our SEINT makeup is cream, which is why I love it. You can move it around like you want on your face. You can add as little coverage as you want, as much coverage as you want. It's completely up to you. It sits well on the face. It doesn't matter your age, your skin tone, anything. Cream makeup is gonna make you look amazing. It's just going to accent your already natural beauty. It's not going to cover it up like some other makeups would. And then this is an illuminator called Glow. So these are like best friends for me. I love taking these two and swirling them together and applying them, and I'll show you that, because illuminators as well, if you can see, it's got a little shimmer to it. You want to put on high points on your face as well that catch the light. So that's what we want to do with bronzer, is high points where the sun would naturally hit the skin, and then contour and shadows that were naturally occurring on the face to give us detail and definition and highlights and contours to make our face vibrant and look alive. So like I said, I've already put on my highlights. So now I'm going to do just basic contouring. Contouring, do not let it intimidate you. It used to intimidate me. I would be like, how do I do this? Blah, blah, blah. I bought powder contour and different creams and sticks and all this kind of stuff, and nothing just worked right. With SEINT makeup, it's just different. I don't know. This is what's attracted me to it, is the ease of using it and the coverage that you get with it. So when you're doing your main highlights, you can see I have coverage, but my contour also provides coverage. My bronzer also provides coverage. I'm not just adding accents on my face. I'm still getting coverage from those products. All right, so I'm gonna use 3 brushes today. You do not have to use 3. This is just what I'm going to use. This is the detail brush. This is the blend brush, and this is our blush and bronzer brush. And I'm gonna use all 3 of these. Okay, so to put my basic contour on, it's 4 lines. I'm gonna use the detail brush, and I'm gonna use this angled end of the brush here. And I'm just going to dip into my brush like this on the side, okay? 4 lines, okay? 1 being right here, hairline, underneath your cheekbone, okay? Just like this, to the outside corner of your eye. Now, if you come down a little too far, don't worry. Again, it's cream makeup. It's easy to clean up and fix, okay? So right here, and I mess up all the time. I'm going too fast when I'm doing my makeup, but that's why I like it. It's so easy to clean up, okay? So this is 1 line. We're gonna do the other cheek right here, okay? Same thing, underneath the cheekbone, to the outside corner of the eye, up into the hairline. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 is temple to temple. All right, so using your contour and lay it down, temple to temple. And like I said, don't be scared. Initially, when most people start with this, they don't put a lot of product down because they're scared it's gonna be so dark. It's cream makeup, you can blend it out. So I like to lay it down heavy and blend it out, because sometimes you can blend it out too much and then you completely lose your contour. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, and right here is 4. Okay, underneath that chin. This is how you drop 5 pounds off your face very, very quickly. All right, so you can see that. Okay, so this is where I would do my basic contour. I typically just put all my highlights on and my contour and then just blend everything out, but I've already blended in my highlights, my main and my brightening highlights, so I'm gonna blend out the contour now. I like to use my blush and bronzer brush, and I like to use this end of it to do my blending. So I'm just going to kind of swirl it. I don't want to go like this and lose too much of the contour. I want to keep it there. And if you can see, I got a little too far down with it. All I'm going to do is use the brush. This is our buff brush that I use to apply my highlights, and go right under here and clean it up and just move it. And that's it. That's all I have to do. I don't have to like wipe it off and start it over and all that kind of stuff. Just move it. And then I'm going to push back into my hairline and soften the line right here. So you always want to push into the hairline. You don't want a white line of your makeup between your hair and your makeup, okay? So just kind of pushing that back, blending this out, just like this. And again, you just want to be careful you don't blend it out too much. So you can still see, you can see like where the light's hitting my skin here, and then I got definition. And then my chin, you're gonna pull that one down. Pull that line down, because we're typically a shade or two lighter underneath the here than we are on our face or maybe our chest. And that's because our chin is down and it's blocking the sun or whatever it may be. So you want to pull it down and get everything nice and even. Okay, so just like that. So simple it is. And you can see, again, the definition I have on my face, the contrast of the shadow, light to dark. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a little bit of detailing contour. So I like to contour my nose. The closer you bring your two contour lines down your nose, the thinner it's going to appear. So again, I'm gonna use my detail brush, and I'm gonna use this angled edge, and I'm gonna go into my contour, and then I'm just gonna lay this line down on my nose, tight to the bridge of my nose. So you wanna go from your, up into close to your, your eyebrow. So we want to go up into there and come down. And I actually just switched ends of the brush just to tighten it up a little bit. And I'm going to do the other side. Looks a little crazy, but it's not. And go right down here. Now you want to come across the bottom of your nose. So just kind of connect those two down at an angle, like right here, and come across the nose. Okay, so I lost a little bit. I got my lines a little too close. So all I have to do is go back in with my brightening highlight and go right down the middle here, like this. Okay, next I'm gonna line my lips, and I'm gonna use my contour to line my lips. So you wanna create a shadow around your mouth as well to make you look like you have voluminous, big lips. Nothing crazy like you sucked on a balloon for too long or whatever it is, but just to give you a little definition and shadow. So I'm just going to use this end again, and I'm going to go into my same contour, that henna, and just come underneath my lip line on the bottom. And see how it's created a bigger bottom lip already? And then just above on my top as well. So this is not something I do. I do my nose almost every day, but my lips is not something I do regularly, just when I'm gonna be putting on gloss for the day. But look at the difference already that has created, okay? Again, I'm just gonna blend it out. I'm gonna use this same small end, and I'm just going to stipple it, all right? Because I just want to soften the line so it doesn't look like I have lines, but I don't wanna push the product too much so that I lose what I'm trying to accomplish, which is the shadows. So I'm just going to blend this in on my nose, just like this. Again, just stippling, okay? I just wanna soften the lines, just like this. And look at the difference already that has created. Okay, and you can see I don't have any harsh lines, I just stippled it. All right, so that's contouring. It's really nothing too crazy or intimidating like I used to think it was. You just kind of have to play with it, all right? So now let's do our bronzing. Again, this is the Bella bronzer. Okay, look how warm it is compared to these guys. And this is the Glow Illuminator. I like to swirl those together and hit the high spots on my face. So bronzer goes in the high spots on your face. So we're gonna hit the temples. We're gonna come lightly across our nose so that we don't push our contouring around too much. We're gonna hit the tops of the cheekbones, and then I'm gonna also use it to blend underneath my neck. Okay, so now I'm gonna use the big fluffy end of my brush, and I'm just going to swirl into those together, and I'm gonna hit my temples, and I'll do one side to show you the difference. Just lightly here, and then lightly right here on the cheeks, and then lightly across the nose. Like I said, we don't wanna lose that contour, but we normally, if we're out in the sun, you get sun right here, so you wanna put a little bit of bronzer there. And then come down underneath the neck. So basically you're kind of just making a 3 on your face. Here, here, and down here. And look at the difference. Look at the warmth in this face, or in this side of my face versus this side. And it's very natural, and you see how dark this is, and that's why I love the cream makeup, if I could talk, because it blends out beautifully. See, look at that. All right, let's do the other side. Temple, cheek, just lightly across the nose right there, cheek. And there's days where all I'll put on is this bronzer. I'll do this bronzer and a little brightening linen under my eye and a cheek color, and that's it. And because these offer coverage, you can do that. So if it's a really quick day, and I just want a little bit of something on my face so I look alive because I'm so pasty pale right now, I'll do a little bronzer, a little Glow Illuminator, a little bit of a lip and cheek color, and a little bit of linen under my eyes, and call it a day, and it looks fantastic. It's easy. I'll do it a lot in the summer because that's when I have more color to my skin, and I'm just trying to glow up the natural look a little bit. Don't want a full face of makeup, and do it, and it looks fantastic. I love it. So okay, so that's it. I do have a little mascara on, but that's it, guys. And look how good that looks. But that's the difference between contouring and bronzing, and I hope this was helpful for you. And definitely you need contour and bronzer, 2 different products. So see you later.